welcome you all. Thank you very much for your appreciation, liking, sharing, and following the academy. ADI Part 3 and Core Competencies. But soon they start, it should start from the basic routine of moving off and their mistakes, and trying to reflect and trying to correct those mistakes. When they go to junctions, they should be talking about the junctions. When they go to roundabout, you should be talking about the roundabouts. If there's any mistakes, if there isn't any mistakes, you should be emphasizing that you should carry on doing like this. And traffic lights, roundabout, the turn left, right, motorway, dual carriageway, everything that comes in. Apart from the lesson plan, don't just go around the circle with the lesson plan. The lesson plan is that each time learner gets to a stage that when you tell them go left and right, that will be lesson plan. When they move off, that will be a lesson plan. So it's not that you just worried about the lesson plan. The lesson plan is one of the thing that you've taken with your journey, but overall your job is to teach the learner as a whole of their driving. So then you will get into the stage, but then you have to be very specific with your words as well, again and again. And you should have something like, when we say something, give me water, or can I have a water, or give me water please, and things like that, or I'm thirsty, I need something. So these are going into the telling and prompting and guiding and all that. No matter how you say it, if a developing took place and if it's understandable and they learn that skill for a future, that's all it matters for the part 3. And once you tell something and once you do something, you will be only doing it if you are comfortable with that person, with that teaching, with that saying. Then you'll be able. But if you just saying it for somebody that, okay, in that time I should say something that can make me get the number plus 30 and so I can pass, then you are wrong. You have to be very, very careful, and you have to know the area, you have to know your learner, you have to know your core competencies, you have to know the subjects in driving, not just one subject for the goal setting for that day. Whole driving starts from control, moving off and stopping, junctions, approaching junction, emerging junctions, giveaway junctions, emerging junction is giveaway junctions, then crossroads, and then the dual carriageway, single carriageway, meeting, clearance, adequate clearance, TCMs, traffic calming measures, and then maneuvers. All those things have a different type of wordings to use for the learners so they can understand. So overall, part 3, it's gone into the game of it that you have to demonstrate in front of somebody your knowledge, that this is the knowledge that you will be giving to the other people's skill wise, so they can start driving safely out there and they can pass their driving test. So if you just say a few things and the learning don't take place, and you just going around with the lesson plan and the learner is making clearance mistake, learner is making dangerous other mistakes, and you taking control on the foot brake and the clutch, and describing that issue, and going into the more detail wise with that learner, then it becomes something that you are only selfish for yourself, just to pass the driving test. Going into the sympathy with the learner, that you need to do it like this with each thing so you can pass your driving test. Hope this helps.